Alright guys, Adam here, Blackfire Productions, and welcome back to another episode of World War Marvel. Joined once again by Sean. How are you, sir?
Good.
Excellent, thank you for coming. We are throwing down for another MCP battle report. But 2 days ago, this is being filmed on Wednesday, by the way. 2 days ago, Atomic Mass Games just dropped some more teases of upcoming releases in the form of Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yep.
And it's funny because as of today being Wednesday, it's World War Marvel Wednesday, and I already had planned a Guardians of the Galaxy video for Wednesday. Well, I guess now Saturday, when this comes out, and hopefully you're watching it, it's going to be another Guardians of the Galaxy video. I don't mind though.
You didn't know that.
I had no idea. It just sort of worked out that way.
Dropped it. So
That's right.
It's like you can't
I have no complaints. No complaints whatsoever. But yeah, so we're going to be throwing down. I'm going to be using Guardians of the Galaxies. You're going to be using...
I thought you were using someone else. Why would you use Guardians?
Well, because I want to. Because they're fun. I used them anyways because they were fun. I enjoyed the characters in that beforehand. Even if they weren't the best. But they've had some really good, neat changes to them. So one of the first ones that I want to mention, probably the biggest one, is the leadership with Star-Lord. Star-Lord's leadership. I got dog hair flying around my face. Problems with Huskies. They just shed all over the place. Star-Lord and his leadership. So winging it used to be you have to sacrifice a tactics card to use their leadership. Well, now in the power phase you get to pick 3 characters on your team. Each of them gain 1 winging it token, and you can use that on an attack, dodge, or defense roll to re-roll up to 2 dice. Which is really good. But on top of that, he also got the hit and run superpower. So you can use 2 power, make an attack with one of his attacks, and move his distance as well. So it's pretty cool. Gamora's changes, and yes, I will be using all these characters that have been changed. Gamora has some changes with her, so now her stamina is on both the injured and on the healthy side are 6. And she got stealth, so you can't target her unless you're within range 3, which is real good for her because she wants to be up close and personal, right? So Groot has some changes, which is basically his living plant. He can only use it once a turn now, but his basic attack is a range 3. I was kind of hoping that both would be a range 3 attack because of his long extending arms, but it didn't happen that way. On top of that, his spender dropped from 6 power down to 5 power now. So he should be able to gain power a little bit easier by being within range 3 to attack somebody. Rocket, biggest change with him is he has something called Nimble now, which means he can't suffer a collision. He doesn't suffer damage from a collision. So you can throw something at him, and it doesn't matter if it's size 5, size 4. He just sits there and dodges it because he's so small and everything else. So
runs or wham.
That's it.
Down, jumps on it, rolls over it. Yeah.
So I'm really excited to try these guys out. I like playing the Guardians anyways because they had such a fun mix of characters, and they were like the original like wide roster, if you know what I mean. Like Sam Cap is doing it, but yeah, they just innately with two threat characters that are in their roster already, it just helps them with playing wide. So we've already rolled off priority. We are using the new rules with the new changes on all the characters. So you have Captain Marvel and Captain America, like Steve Rogers, with changes, and I got the Guardians. So Captain Marvel, the changes for her is the binary form has went down from 5 to 4, and then on top of that, she can now throw size 4 terrain or characters instead of size 3, which is a huge change for her, and it's really good, I think. And binary form going down in cost, especially if you're using Steve Rogers' leadership, it now goes from 5 to 3 power if it's the first superpower that you use a turn.
Which is pretty good.
Yeah, it's really good for what it does, right? So priority-wise went to Sean. You had 3 successes to my 1, and you went with Secures, and we did Deadly Meteors Mutate Civilians, so Origin Bombs, place 3 across Map C. You roll your energy defense to interact when you interact with them. If you rolled a crit hit or wild, or more crit hits or wilds than contesting enemy characters, or healthy enemy characters contesting the Origin Bomb, you then take control of it. If your roll contains a failure, then you take a point of damage. Okay, and then we got Struggle for the Cubes as the extract. So map F, 5 points, where you can pick up these cubes when you interact with them. You gain an additional power, but you also take a point of damage in the power phase, right? So you're going to be taking lots of damage potentially from these scenarios, but I think it's going to be a fairly fast-paced one because whoever is scoring Origin Bombs and wins that gets 3 victory points automatically.
Yeah.
And then the struggle for the cube continues is going to be a big one as well. Yeah. So that is that. Let's show you the rosters that we're using, show you the teams, and get right into the match from there. Actually, before we do, got to give a big shout out to Torchlight Games and Hobbies out of Burlington, Ontario, Canada. I almost forgot. I apologize. They are the channel sponsors. So make sure you go to the link in the description of the video below and go check out their web store. Use code FIRE5 to save yourself 5% off of your hobby supply needs. Also, if you want, you can check out our Patreon account in the description of the video down below as well. And you can support the channel through Patreon. So let's show you the match now, show you the rosters, the teams that we're using, and get right into the match. And here we are with my team that we're going to be using. So my team for today, I do have Star-Lord with the Power Gem, so he has to take it, which also affected how my team was going to play out because it was not what I was thinking. So Star-Lord with the Power Gem, Groot and Gamora over here. I got Rocket, Okoye, and Nebula. So I don't have another 4-point character except for Star-Lord and Gamora in my list. I do have an Angela, but I didn't bring Ronan. So that sort of limited my list building to having 6 characters instead of 5. Not at 17th thread, it's not necessarily a bad thing. Tactics cards that I'm using, I'm not using any of the, I want to say like, really good sort of like competitive cards. I'm going with like completely like mostly a thematic card. So Daughters of Thanos, Deadly Duo, Crew of the Milano, We Are Groot, and Lovable Misfits as my tactics cards that I am using today. The extra roster stuff that I have though is for the characters. As soon as I get this here and open up my list. So the extra characters that I have are Angela, Drax, Bob, and War Machine for characters that I can bring in my list. Yeah, so Bob, Drax, yeah, that's it. And then tactics cards wise, I have Climbing Gear, Bitter Rivals, All You've Got Field Dressing, and Blind Obsession as like my tactics cards, but I chose to just go pure thematic. Crisis cards wise, I went with Hammers, Spider Infector, Struggle for the Cubes for the extractions, and Secures I went with Infinity Formula Goes Missing, Riot Spark over Extremis 3.0, and Mutant Madman turns City Center into a lethal amusement park. So yeah, so that is my team and roster. And here's Sean's 17 threat list for today. So he has 2 caps, 3 caps. You got 3 caps.
Yeah, why
holy moly! You got all the caps.
They're all soldiers.
Yeah, soldiers or special operatives of some sort in your list, in your roster, because yeah, that's what you went with theme wise. So we got Sam Wilson cap, we got Steve Rogers cap, and then we got Captain Marvel. Now, out of the 2 caps, what one are you taking as your leadership?
I'm taking regular cap.
Steve. All right. Rogers. Then we got Hawkeye, which makes completely sense in an Avengers list, and a very durable War Machine. Tactics cards that you went with are Avengers Assemble, Grievous Wounds, so you can't heal. Not that I do have one healing card with Groot or Groot itself for healing, and then all you've got the Air Force, which is the card between War Machine and Captain Marvel, where you can they both is it. One spends 3 power and the other one gets to activate right afterwards, which is really good. Sort of like Proxima and Corvus. Yeah, it allows you to activate one character right after another, right? So, and then you got Medpack for some healing as well. So yeah, we'll show you the board now. And here we are with the board for today's match. We are using Crisis Protocol 1 Mat by Deep Cut Studios. You can go check them out. I'll put a link in the video, the description video down below, or description of the video down below. So we got a cube there, the Origin Bomb over there, another cube on the other side, Origin Bomb and cube in the center, and then cube over there, Origin Bomb, and another cube. Cars and trees are size 2, obviously size 3 for the Daily Bugle newsstand, size 3 for the truck, size 4 for the Fist construction set, and then size 3 for the Bobcat. Rubble we've just used as size 2. This piece here will be size 2, and then those barriers over there size 1, and that is that. So Sean's setting up on the other side. I am setting up on this side just because this is where I pulled out all my models. So it's where I'm going. So we'll come back with deployment. And here we are with deployment. I play Star-Lord over here, Groot, Rocket, and then also Okoye, Gamora, and Nebula. Where you went with War Machine over there, Cap, so Steve Rogers, Hawkeye, Captain Marvel, and then Sam Wilson, Captain America. And so that is what the board is looking like. We will come back with round 1 next. In the power phase of round 1 now, I get my Winging It tokens that I get to hand out. So I've placed one on Star-Lord, I've placed one on Rocket, and I'm placing one on Gamora. So those are my 3 Winging It tokens. And again, what I get to place up to 3 in the power phase, and then they can reroll 2 attack dice, or defense dice, or dodge dice. So we'll come back with Sean's first activation next. First activation, Sean, of round 1. What or who are you going to activate?
I'm going to pass.
No, you're not. No.
Yeah, I'm going to pass, so you have to make the first activation moving one of your guys.
Stop this nonsense. All right, we'll come back with my first activation, which I think might just be... Who is it going to be? It's going to be... It's going to be Groot. No, it's going to be Okoye. And Okoye moving. I don't know if I need to do this, but yeah, she's going to come up here. She's going to spend her 1 power to pick up that Cosmic Cube Fragment. Score me a victory point, at least, Okoye. I don't know what else you're going to do, but you're going to do something. I'm just curious if I want to do anything else right now. I don't think so. And I think I'm just going to sort of move Okoye back something like this as of right now. And that will be Okoye for her 2 actions. War Machine's up next. Yep. What are you going to do with War Machine?
He is going to advance.
Yep. Yep.
He's going to spend 1 power to pick up that cube.
Sounds good. And then have some fun. Do anything else with him?
Yeah.
We're just going to sort of hang back there.
I just don't want him jumping on me.
I get it. Second action is going to be moving again over there with War Machine.
With War Machine.
Yep.
That way he can jump.
And War Machine, or Star-Lord here, is going to be activating next. He's going to take a move action. He does have the Power Stone. So I'm gonna use it for a hit and run. Technically that was back that way. I moved it just so I can measure appropriately. I'm gonna do a hit and run. It costs 2 power to do. I do an attack action followed by a move action. He does have 3 power because he does have the Power Stone or gem at this point. So it's 5 dice. It is just my element gun into. So it's energy. So I think you have 3. So here we go. That is 3. I do get my Winging It reroll, but I can't reroll that failure. So there's 3 coming into you right now. So let's see what you get. Blocking 1.
Blocking 1.
So technically, so far, Winging It, because I might as well spend it, you're going to take 1 point of damage because you do have titanium armor. So you block 1, get rid of another one, and then you take a point of damage, which will give me a power back. And then I get to move. And then... I will just move within 1, like so, and then spend my 1 power that I just gained for the on the Origin Bomb and interacting with that. So I do get it, but I take a point of damage from the failure. Steve Rogers is running up the board. Running. And then do anything else, or are you just going to hold back?
Actually, no. He is going to make another action.
Okay. Yep.
To there. He's going to interact with the bomb.
The Origin Bomb? Sounds good.
Bomb.
So you roll 4 dice, spend your 1 power.
Spend my 1 power.
Mm-hmm.
Now guess what? I'm actually hoping to get a skull.
Are you? To take a point of damage?
Yep.
Oh. You don't get power from it, so...
Oh, that's...
It's only from enemy effects.
Enemy effects.
Yeah, damage from enemy effects. So
No,
do you want to take the cube or the Origin Bomb?
I want to take the Origin Bomb.
Okay. Sounds good. You do get it, and you do not get any skulls, so you don't take a point of damage. Gamora is up next for me. She was going to take a long move as her first action. Moving there, and then moving up again. I'm just going to move over here. as my second move because I like cover.
She's got a counter, right?
She does have a defense bonus, not a counter. She will spend her 1 power to interact with the Origin Bomb. Origin Bomb roll, here we go. No. My dice love me. My dice love me. Oh my goodness. Sam's next. What are you doing with him, Sean? Running. You're going to stay within 1 of the...
No.
No, eh?
I'm gonna pick it up.
Are you going to pick it up or no?
Nope.
Not. Interesting. Very cool.
Well...
You could. You're going to gain a power if you're going to do your shield throw. It's up to you.
I'm probably gonna use
And you just nudge back like a little bit, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. He's going to pick up the cube.
Makes sense.
With 1 power.
Yeah, and do your shield throw.
And then I'm going to do my shield throw.
Yep.
At her.
And you gain 1 power.
I gain
I'm pretty sure it's 1 power, right?
Yeah. After this attack is resolved, it gains 1 power.
Let's see
this attack ignores cover.
Yep. It sure does. Sure does.
It's really big.
Well, yeah, 4 dice. As long as you don't roll super hot, I should be okay.
Oh, I got us.
Here we go, dice roll for the shield throw. Let's see what you get. 4 dice. 1.
1.
And I'm blocking it. Don't even need all of my rerolls and such.
Nice.
That's okay. Nebula's going next. She's going to do a double move. So 1 and 2. And just hang out near the Origin Bomb as well. I want to see specifically if I'm within range 3 still of Doohickey. Actually, on second thought, I'm not going to be within 1 of that Origin Bomb. What I'm going to do is do a blaster pistol into Sam, just because she can't actually contest Origin Bombs. So let's take 4 dice and I'll get to shoot at you instead. 4 dice, blaster pistol. Let's see what I get. That is 1, but I get to re-roll all of these because you do have an objective on you. So roll your defense, sir. It is energy, so 3.
I'm going to...
Do nothing because you have no power. You're going to roll.
I have 1 power.
No. Oh yes, you do have 1 power. That's right. That's right.
I could use the 3.
Okay, let's see what you get with defense. Blocking 1. Let's see what my rerolls will net me. Nothing. My dice love me. Okay. Look at this. Look at this.
Might be my day.
So, that is Nebula. Marvel is up next. Captain Marvel for the win. Let's see what you get.
First movement.
Yeah. Second movement, moving up again.
And then second movement, just moving up again.
You don't want to shoot me? Come on, blast me. You don't want to move. You don't want to steal that Origin Bomb. You don't want to do this, sir. You don't want to do this at all. Sounds great.
And I'm going to spend 1 power to...
And interact. Here we go, interacting with that objective. Now let's see what you get. You do just get it.
And no damage.
With 1. And no damage. Gotta try to take this center to get those victory points. So Groot is moving up. Just to the end there, and then doing it again to get into the... And ending right there with his second movement, he will spend 1 power. Not likely to happen. I think I deployed some of these guys. Let's see if I get 2 successes on here. I do get it, though. I do get it with Groot. Groot for the win! Hawkeye's the next character for Sean. Uh-oh. Hawkeye, what are you doing? Where are you going?
Have a chance to hurt you and then get a point.
Maybe.
Back.
Yeah, maybe. Sure.
Definitely.
Yeah. Hawkeye moves up. Like so. And then, using your hook arrow, or are you going to move again? That's the question.
Energy.
Shooting now as your second action into Groot.
Biggest target.
Sounds great. Energy it is.
Energy.
Makes sense. You got 3. That is really good. That's all you needed. I am rolling 2.
2.
Oh, you are so lucky. He'll take 1 point of damage and gain 1 power. Now doing your hook arrow to place within 3, spending 1 of your 2 power that you have.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? Jumping up there.
I'm going to jump up to here.
Yeah. And then, what one are you going to interact with? Are you going to interact with one of them? Both of them? None of them? Let's see.
I'm going to interact with the bomb.
Origin Bomb, or just get the center objective to start scoring more? Yeah, you'll have 3.
Oh, 3.
Yeah.
Here.
I only have 1 right now. I only have one cube and then the Origin Bomb. Yes. So, and Sean, you're going to pick up the cube instead of going for the Origin Bomb?
Yep.
Awesome. Sounds good. And that is Hawkeye's go. Rocket's next. I'm going to go blasting. I'm going to do this now. I'll put him up here in that center. I know I still have the cube back here and I'm down points, but I'm going to try blasting because he has my winging it token.
Down 1 point.
Or down 1 objective. There's still objective on my side of the board, but I feel safe and secure at this point that if you want to come get it, you got to come towards me. So I'm going to do a plasma rifle shot into Hawkeye. You are within range 3 of me and you have no power, so you can't do your fast draw on me. So here we go. That is 2. 2, and I do have winging it, so I can re-roll 2 of those. You have 2 energy, defense, so I'll re-roll 2 of those. By spending my winging it token, I might as well. Go ahead and roll your 2 dice, see what you get. Blocking 1.
1.
Okay, here we go. Can I... That's 3. That's 3 into you, so you take 2 points of damage. Not quite enough, but I will take it. We're going into cleanup phase of round 1. I'm going to be scoring 4 victory points. I'm going to be using this token here. And Sean, you have 3 because you have 3 cube fragments where I only have 1, but I have the Origin Bomb, so I get 3 points from that as well. So we'll come back with round 2 next. So going into round 2, Sean, you have first activation. You're going to spend a power off of Hawkeye, both Captain America's and War Machine to play Avengers Assemble, giving him a short move. In the power phase, I also placed my Winging It tokens on Rocket, Gamora, and Star-Lord. So we'll come back after you move with your characters. And after Avengers Assemble, you're advancing over there. Cap over here so we can hit everybody and still be contesting that center point. Hawkeye advanced back, which is what Hawkeye does, and War Machine advances up like so. So we'll come back with Sean's first actual character activation next. Activating Hawkeye first. What are you going to do with him?
He is going to shoot.
Who is he going to shoot? You got a whole bunch of targets.
He is going to shoot. Grrr. I had to be within 3 inches of him, and I had to be... Energy?
And shooting an energy attack, Rocket. I'm going to bodyguard with Groot. Okay. It's a free bodyguard.
Ah,
yeah.
I was hoping to spend power.
No power spent this way, so yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. You do get a wild, which is good.
Good.
I block it, so no damage. Okay. Yeah, but you do get to put a status condition on me. And putting poison for your status condition, that's power. I need the poison condition, but putting poison on. Second attack for Hawkeye now is going to be targeting. Who are you going into?
It'll be Groot.
You're going to target Groot this time. Okay, sounds good. I like it. That's 3 with another status condition. I am blocking none, so he'll take 3 and gain 3 power. And before Hawkeye's end of his turn, you're going to spend 2 power, Sean?
And for Groot,
yes,
I'm going to give him the bleed.
Bleed? Okay, I'll give him bleed as well.
Or shock, doesn't that?
Shock lowers my damage dice, so I roll 1 less damage dice.
1 less die.
Or bleed causes damage if I don't clear it. So yeah. Spending 2 off Hawkeye to play Medpack to heal all that damage on him, and then also gave Groot bleed before we end Hawkeye's activation. And actually using a power to jump back too, so I cannot target Hawkeye at all over there. Very interesting. I like it. My first activation here is going to be Gamora, and I am going to do a Godslayer into Captain Marvel. Godslayer into Captain Marvel. So let's see what I get. 6 dice. I do have, so far, that will be turned to a hit because of my wild, so 4 going into you, and you will be getting the bleed condition too if it deals damage, so it's physical?
Not energy, right?
No, it's physical. And the reason why it's 4 is because I have Deadliest Woman of the Galaxy, which every wild that I roll turns one of my other dice into a hit. So it's 4 coming into you.
Okay. Defense?
Defense 3. It's physical. Here we go with the defense roll. Blocking 2.
2.
You have a crit, so add another die in there.
Yep.
Blocking 2. So you'll take 2, I'll gain 2. And you are bleeding as well. Spending that 2 power that I just gained off of Gamora, as well as 2 power off of Nebula, who is also within range 2 of Captain Marvel. I'm now playing Daughters of Thanos, so when either an allied Gamora or allied Nebula makes an attack action, they both spend 2 power. The other character that didn't make the original attack action gets to make a attack up against the same target. So it's going to be against Captain Marvel as well. So remove those dice for me, sir. It is physical. So nothing, but you are contesting an objective, so I do get to reroll those 3. So roll your defense dice and let's see what you get.
This is
Physical, yep. So
Blocking
1. Throw your crits in there. Blocking 1. So you will take another 1 from that as well. Doing my second action with Gamora, I'll do another Godslayer into Captain Marvel. It is physical. She has 3 health left. That is not bad. That is not bad. That is 2. I will re-roll a couple of those as well, though. So roll your defense here. I'll be doing my winging it in a second, I think. Blocking 2. Let's see if your crit gets another one. That's 3. My winging it token. Nothing. Nothing. No damage on you there. Oh, that sucked. And before I end your turn, I'm just going to interact with the Origin Bomb. See if I can steal it. I don't, and I take a point of damage. That's wonderful. Captain Marvel's next. You're going to do binary form?
Yep.
I like it.
+3?
Yep. Instead of 4 with their new card, because you're using Steve Rogers' leadership. That's all you want to do with her, right? Right, that's what I thought. Okay, thanks. I'll activate my bottle next. Doing a 7-die strike into Nebula now because of binary form. I tried to take her out before she could do this, but that did not happen.
Nope.
So, yeah. I'll take that, though.
Crap.
It is physical, so I get to throw. There's 1. My crit is that, and then I get a reroll because of my cybernetic enhancements. Reroll time. I block 2. I do no damage, or you do no damage. No damage. Second attack now into Nebula. Let's see what your 7 dice net you. 1. That's crazy. Throw your crit in there.
Hey, well, at least the rolls are...
Yeah, the rolls are kind of even. The rolls are at least kind of even, and I do block it and take no damage either. Wah, wah, wah. And you have gained no power from that, and you can't throw anything or do anything else with her either. That went real bad, Sean, I agree. You do take a point of damage from bleeding. You were probably hoping to take her out, which I get.
No, I was hoping to at least get 4 power or 3 power back so I could
throw stuff and Oh yeah, with your that makes sense actually. Very interesting, but yeah, that's it for Captain Marvel. Groot's going to be my next activation. He's going to do his basic strike, which is now a range 3 into Captain America, who you don't have any power on him. No power. No power. So actually, I'm going to do my big spender for 5 power. I am Groot into Captain America right now, because you have no power to increase your defenses, so you're just going to be 4 defense. So it's going to be 8 dice instead of 5 dice coming your way. So hopefully, throwing dice all over the place and not in the place I needed to. Yeah, here we go. 8 dice. That's something. That is something real good. So far I got 5 over here with 2 crits, so let's see what those 2 crits net me. Nothing else. So yeah, I have 5 with 3 that I can technically re-roll. 4 that I technically can re-roll, but not that I don't think I gave him a winging it token. So no, I did not. So you have 5 coming at you.
Defense 4.
Yeah, defense 4. You're blocking 2. So that's good. Then add your crit in there, so just throw another die. Blocking 3, so you take 2. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Okay. I do get to throw you medium, and then you also become staggered as well. And throwing you over there into Fisk, the Fisk building, so you take a 3rd point of damage as well. Now I'm doing my strike into you. You can shield block if you want.
Yes.
It's up to you. You're going to spend 1 to shield block, so your defense goes up to 6. I have 5 defense or 5 attack dice here. That is only 2, but I do have a crit. That's 3 coming into you now. 3. So I have no rerolls or anything. You're blocking 1, so you'll take 2 more. points of damage. So you're sitting at currently at 5, and does that daze you? I think that dazes you. And before I end Groot's activation, I'm going to spend 1 to play off of him to play Crew of the Milano to heal his status conditions, and he can't gain status conditions for the rest of this round. War Machine is going to be Sean's next activation. Oh, yeah. What are you doing, sir? You going to do your Metal Storm into me? Beam Metal 3. Storm. 5 die physical into Star-Lord?
Yep.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Right now, yeah, man. I get it. Oh, I do get it. Here we go with the Metal Storm roll. 5 dice physical against my 3 physical defense. You got 2.
2. And I got a wild, so I got a...
What is that? Bleed. So you cause Star-Lord to bleed. And I'm blocking none, but because I have Plucky Attitude, if I'm making a defense roll and I didn't roll any blocks, I get to re-roll all of those. So I'm going to re-roll all those again. There we go, I'm blocking 1, so you'll take 1. Interacting with the Origin Bomb, roll energy defense of 3, and let's see what you get. You do get it, but you take a point of damage. Actually, you don't get it, because you have to get higher than the number of contesting healthy characters. So you don't get it, and you take a point of damage. So Sean, what's your second action with War Machine?
Shoot.
You're not going after the cube fragment? You don't want that? Because you already have one?
I don't want to have Rocket and...
Okoye.
Okoye and...
whoever else I decide.
Star-Lord on top of me.
Yeah, I get it. Go ahead, sir. That's a really good roll. That is 3 with a crit. That you could daze Star-Lord here and be very unlucky. Nope. Star-Lord's defense roll is going to be a... Well, that's not bad. That's not bad. Blocking 2, blocking 3. He'll take no damage whatsoever.
No damage.
And he's already bleeding, so it doesn't matter. Nebula is going to be next for me. I'm going to do my strike. I know it's not a good idea to strike into Marvel where she has her binary form up, but I am going to try to take her out. You are within range 2 and you are contesting that one zone, so I do get 4 dice. And I get to reroll these as well. So you have 6 stamina on your front, and you get 2 bonus defense, so you have 5 defense against this. So here we go with my rolls. That's really good. That's 2. That's 2, but I do get to re-roll those 3 as well. So, let's see what your 5 defense gets you. You're blocking 3.
Blocking 3.
It is physical, so your energy thing does not go off. So here's my re-roll. So I do 4. So you're going to take a point of damage, and you gain shock as well. And I'm just going to strike you again. See if I can take you out. Take you out. Oh my goodness, 4 dice. That's 3, and I cannot re-roll that one, so it's 3 automatically. No re-rolls because of that skull.
I just need to block 3.
You do block. Oh, you block 2.
I blocked 2.
That sucks. That is a dazed Captain Marvel over there. Sean, it's your activation. You are just going to pass with Sam because that's the only character that you have left. Yes?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to go into Star-Lord then. Star-Lord is going to spend 2 of his 5 power to do a hit and run into War Machine. It is energy, yes. So let's see what I get with that. Well, that actually isn't terrible. So that is 3, but I can actually technically re-roll all those if I wanted to. So I have 2 dice that I can also re-roll with my Winging It token. So let's see what you get. You block none. So you drop one of those because titanium armor and does 2 damage to War Machine.
Still does 2.
Yeah, which dazes you, right? So I'm going to put that token over this way. Yeah. And Star-Lord, after dropping War Machine and the token going over there within range 2, he's going to do the hit and run, like so. Spend 2 power that I just gained from that hit and run to pick up both of those fragments. Second action for him, he actually had a bleed token. I placed it on the card for some reason. I don't know why, but he's just going to shake it as the for my second action. You're going to pass, Sean, for the second time in a row. So the last time, the chance that you're going to be able to pass this round. I'm going to activate Rocket next, and Rocket is just going to move up, and he's just going to sort of like sit here within 2 of both. Actually, hold on a second. I might try something different. And Rocket has just done a move action just to sit on that second objective and contest it as well, leaving me with Okoye to activate next. Sam Wilson Cap. Captain America is going next. Taking a move action. Jumping up onto the building, the fist building.
Yeah.
And then what are you going to do next?
He is going to spend 1.
Yep.
Because of his first superpower.
Yep.
To make a
charge.
Sounds
good. So you get to move and then do your attack. Yep. Moving there, and then you get your attack. Who are you going to attack into?
I'm going to attack Groot.
Groot.
Actually, no, I'm going to attack Rocket.
Rocket. I will bodyguard with Groot, though. You really mean Groot. That's who you're going to attack.
Well, just so you can't, bodyguard with her, with Okoye.
Well, I could, no, but I could bodyguard him and then bodyguard with Okoye. You can bounce like that. It's really weird, but you can technically. Yeah, not that I'm going to though. Not right now.
Okay.
So go ahead, sir. Get your dice on. You got 4 dice into Groot. See what you roll. 1. But you do have your ricochet, which is really nice. So
yeah.
I'm locking 2. You gain a power from your ricochet as well as your base attack. So who are you going to ricochet into? Ricocheting into Groot?
Okay.
You mean into Rocket, who then just takes it for, or Groot just takes it for Rocket? Yeah, or do you want to go after Okoye?
No, it's gonna...
Okay, cool. So you're going to, yeah.
Ricochet into Rocket.
Into Rocket, and I'm going to bodyguard with Groot. Yep. Yep. There we go. That's 2. Add another die in there. Let's see what you get. 2. I'm blocking 1, so he's going to take 1 from that. Now you're going to interact with that Origin Bomb. See if you can steal it. You need 3 successes here. Hits, crits, or wilds, because there are 2 characters contesting it currently. So you're going to do that. Spend 1 of your 2 power, or 3 power, sorry. Let's see what you roll. No, but you take a point of damage for it instead. Thank you, Dice Gones, I guess. Okoye is going to be the last activation for this round, so I am going to do a Vibranium Spear Blast into your Sam Wilson Cap. Are you going to do Vibranium Shield?
Shield.
Okay, spend 1 power to do that.
1 power to do that.
Yep. Here we go. 4 dice. Oh, that's pretty good. I do get a re-roll, so I'll just re-roll that now. So that is 3 coming into your cap.
5.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 5. Yep. You're blocking it because you rolled 4. So I'll do that again. I'll just do that again. Don't even worry about it because it's a whole new attack. So take those dice out now. We're going to do it again. You don't have the power now to do Vibranium Spear or Vibranium Shield. Sorry. So here's my Spear Blast. That's decent. That is 4 coming into you now. 4 coming into you. Now you get your 3 basic defense. That's really good. You're blocking 3. Hot rolls all around this time. Yeah, so you take 1.
I take 1.
Yeah, and I gain 2 power that way, 1 from each Spear Blast. So she's sitting at 4 power now. Cleanup phase of round number 2. I have control of the Origin Bomb, which will score me 3 victory points, so that will put me up at 7. And I also have 3 Cosmic Cube Fragments, put me up at 10. Sean, you have 2 Cosmic Cube Fragments. That'll put you up to 5, and we'll go into round 3 next. Going into round number 3, I put a Winging It token on Groot, Gamora, and Star-Lord. So Star-Lord over here for the defense buffs, hopefully. Groot over here for the exact same reasons. And then over here, Gamora, just for some spicy attack damage. Meanwhile, Sean, you're activating War Machine first.
War Machine first.
We'll see what he does. Doing Metal Storm now with War Machine into Star-Lord. This is why I gave him the Winging It token for the extra rerolls. I'm just trying to keep him alive at this point. So 1, this is what I needed, not what you needed. I am blocking it with 2. Yeah. So, doing it again. You didn't even get the bleed, I don't think, because it's a wild, right? Yeah, wild bleed.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it again.
Do it again. Let's see what you get.
Seriously, his attack don't do anything.
Do something. Your dice just haven't been 2 with a crit. That's actually really good.
Yeah, 2.
And he's bleeding. So add another die in there.
Yep.
Grab a die and roll it. It's 2.
No.
Okay, so Star-Lord needs to make some of these. He blocks 2. So he takes no damage, but he is now bleeding. Gonna interact, see if you take that now. Not super concerned if you do, because I think I can deal with that if I need to.
Yep.
And you aren't healthy, so you don't actually count. So you do take it.
I do take it.
Awesome. Now War Machine is spending 3 to play the Air Force to activate Captain Marvel right off the bat.
Yep.
And we'll see what Captain Marvel does. Now, binary forming with Captain Marvel due to the fact that at the beginning of your turn, it ended. So, are you going to attack into somebody?
Yep.
Question is who? Gamora or Nebula? They're both within range 2, and both are
Powerful.
in their own rights, yes. Striking now into Nebula. Let's see what you get with your 7-die strike. Because of a binary form. Adds 2 to your attack. Is it 2 to your attack rolls and defense, right? So, yeah. Really good. Nebula might have just been dazed. So, that's 4. Nebula's defense rolls say she does get a reroll. She does not succeed on that, so I think that just dazed Nebula. Yeah, you just dazed Nebula. And throwing this size 4 terrain piece now from yourself, because it is within range 2 of you, into Gamora, so she'll need to... Yeah.
Into you?
Yep. Let's see Gamora's dodge roll. Here we go. She is dodging at least 1. She's dodging 1, so she'll take 4 points of damage. And is still kicking because she now has 6 stamina, not just 5. Now doing your basic strike into Gamora, you have 7 dice. I will be using Martial Prowess, using 2 power. Let's see what you roll to. That's a good roll. That's 2 crits. That's 5. Oh, that's 5 coming in at me, so grab 2 more dice. That's 7. Gamora, crit all of these. Crit all of these. You got this, Gamora. Crit all of these. No, you don't. Okay, you're dazed as well. Wah, wah, wah. Rocket's going to be my next activation, and I just want to get him...
Roller's not activated?
Not?
He's not angry that I just knocked out his girlfriend?
No, not yet. Rocket's just going to move slightly, so he's still within 1 of that objective, but within 5 of War Machine. I'm going to spend 2 power off of him and 2 power off of Groot, and we are going to do Deadly Duo. So the 3 targets are going to be Cap, and War Machine. Okay? Starting off the attacks onto War Machine, you have 5 dice coming at you. 5-die energy attack. Let's see what I get. 1. My dice rolls have always been crap on this, so roll your energy defense. Let's see what you get. You block it.
I blocked it.
Okay. Into Sam Wilson Cap over there.
Sam Wilson, does he want to do
You might as well do Vibranium Shielding. So my 5 dice versus your 5 dice energy. That's better. That's 3. 3. You block it all.
I block it all.
And then you got...
No point.
Steve Rogers Cap.
Steve Rogers Cap.
Yeah.
He is definitely going to do Vibarium.
He adds blanks into it. It's up to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to spend 1 to do Vibranium Shield.
Let's spend 1 because he's going to be shooting me.
So you have 6 dice versus my 5. I got, so far, I got 3 into you. 3. And you block all of them.
Block all of them.
Wow, that's been my... Every time I use this Deadly Duo recently, that's what it's been. That's not good. Now, second action, it will be a plasma rifle shot into Sam Cap, I guess. Let's see what we get. You're using your Vibranium Shield. You're using the last of your power. That's a good roll. Why couldn't I do that earlier? So you got 4.
4 coming at me.
Yeah.
I'm blocking
2. You won't have enough.
I won't have enough.
Yeah, no.
Even if I...
No, you're blocking 2, so you take 1 point of damage. That does daze Sam, and I'll just spend that power to pick up that gem, or that fragment that he had as well. So, Steve Rogers Cap, coming up next.
Cap is activating.
Yeah, gonna move him into place, or you're just gonna shield throw and then move. Where you're just going to move and then strike. Yeah.
Strike.
Moving into position, just moving up to try to steal that Origin Bomb, maybe.
Yep.
I don't like it. No, sir, I don't like it. And then what are you going to do with him?
Then he is going to do...
A slap in somebody's face.
Probably a shield throw.
A shield throw. Okay. Targeting.
He's going to spend...
I think only after you damage somebody.
Only after I
Yeah. Paying 1 now to play Grievous Wounds as you're targeting Groot with an attack.
Yep.
Shield throw.
Yep.
Okay, 4...
5.
5, you're right, because it's the new profile. 5-die defense. I got 4 physical defense. Oh man. Oh man. That's pretty good. 2 crits and a hit, so add 2 more dice in there. Let's see what you get. That is 4 going into Groot. Groot is going to block absolutely none. And even if I re-rolled, I will still be dazed. So you just dazed Groot. And now before the end of Caps go, he's going to interact with that Origin Bomb. See if you get it. You do just get it, but you take a point of damage as well.
Take a point of damage.
Actually, you don't get it because I still have a healthy rocket over there holding it. So you don't get that center Origin Bomb, and you take a point of damage as well. Koya here is going to go. She's going to do a Vibranium Spear Thrust into Captain America. So it's 5 dice. I almost grabbed 2 too many there out of my pocket. So 5 dice.
And
here we go. I got a 1. I do have a reroll, which I can use. So there's 2 so far. Your blanks count, so you have 2 successes there. Let's see if I get my flurry with my reroll. I don't. Okay, so now I'm just going to do my 4 dice strike into you. So here we go. 3, and I cannot reroll that. 3, so he's taking it on the chin and loving it. Spending 1 now from Hawkeye to Hook Arrow. When you activate him, you get to place him within 3. And probably within range of Star-Lord over here as well.
Yep.
Oh yes, easily within range. I see a couple of arrows coming his way. Doesn't matter if it's physical or energy. Just because I got 3s across the board for my defense stat. Let's see what you get. Oh my gosh. I'm glad it's not
4.
a status condition per wild, right? So that would be really good. I'm blocking 2.
Blocking 2.
I might as well use my Winging It token to reroll that. No, so you just dazed Star-Lord as well. And with Star-Lord dazing, you have placed the tokens over there within grabbing range of Hawkeye, which is really good for you.
Yep.
Spending those 2 powers after taking his second action to move, he'll just pick up both of those cube fragments. Round 3 cleanup phase. Sean, you are scoring 6 victory points because you have 2 Origin Bombs compared to my 1. So you have that one and that one, but not this one. So you get 6 victory points, putting you up to 11. I get 2 this turn, going up to 13 because I only have 2 of the 5 Cosmic Cube fragments. Hawkeye will daze next turn because he has 3 and he has 1 damage on him. And yeah, we'll come back with round 4 now. Phase of round 4, Hawkeye dazed, dropped those cubes there in front of Star-Lord. And yeah, I put a Winging It token on Gamora over here, on Groot in the center, and on Star-Lord over here. Star-Lord's going to pick up those 3 Cosmic Cube fragments for 3 power. He's going to do a hit and run on a hit and run for 5 using the full auto onto War Machine as well. Okay, so it's going to be 7 dice into you. So actually, before I do the full auto hit and run, I'm just going to do a basic strike, leaving me on before I decide to run away. So what I'm going to do is do my basic strike into War Machine. Let's see what happens there. 5 dice versus your 3. I got 1, sir. 1, 2, actually, because of that crit. I do have some re-rolls. I'll see what you roll, though, first, besides if I decide to re-roll some of those.
Energy?
Energy, sir. Yeah. Blocking 1. I will spend his Winging It to try to get a couple extra dice of damage on you. Okay. So you'll take 2 points of damage. Actually, no, I guess it's only 1 point of damage because you have your titanium armor on him. Now I'll do my hit and run full auto here. 7 dice into you. Let's see. That's something. Wow, that's only 3 up against you, sir. 3 with a wild, though, so you will get a status condition out of this. It's against War Machine again, yeah. Blocking none, so you'll be taking 2 that time, and I'll give you some sort of status condition. I'll give you slow. I'm going to give you slow. And running away slow. Here we go. Or medium, sorry, with hit and run over there. And before the end of Star-Lord's Go, I'm playing Lovable Band of Misfits. So all my Guardians of the Galaxy characters that I have on my roster or on my team will spend a power. So that's Star-Lord, Rocket, Groot, and then Nebula and Gamora. So all 5. So let's start rolling to see what each of them do. So what I'll do is if there's any attacks in that, I'll just roll all the dice for all of them. Then afterwards we'll go over it. So here we go. Star-Lord. Star-Lord gets a skull. The character and all other characters within range 2 gain stun. So that's okay. Nobody else is within range 2. Rocket, let's see what happens to him. He gets a hit. So a hit is... if they roll a hit, enemy characters within range 3 of this character holding or contesting an objective suffer 1 point of damage. They get the point of damage. So let's do Groot now. Groot gets a crit. Groot gets a crit, which they immediately make either an attack with a power cost of 0 or gain 2 power. He's going to be attacking. Gamora and Nebula now. Gamora gets a hit. So that is enemy characters within range 3 suffer... holding or contesting an objective token suffer 1 point of damage. So again, that would be Captain Marvel takes a point of damage. And then the Nebula gets to make an attack as well with a crit. So Groot's going to be doing my basic attack now into Sam.
He's going to spend his 1.
For Vibranium Shield.
Vibranium Shield.
Yep. Here we go. That is only 2. Only 2. Yep. Block 1.
Block 1.
So you'll take 1. I'll gain that power back from Groot. And Nebula is going to be doing her attack now into Captain Marvel. 4 dice, basic strike. That sucks. Nothing. Roll your defense though, because I do get all rerolls because you are contesting.
So 5.
Yeah, because you have binary form 5.
Binary form.
Yes, sir. Blocking 1.
1.
So here we go with rerolls. So you take 2, and you get shock as well.
Okay.
Okay. Steve Rogers' Cap is up next. What are you going to do with him, sir?
He's going to pay 2 for his big strike.
Yeah. Into... Who are you going to do that into?
Size 2.
And you can throw size 3 because of the new card. It's size 3. Size 3. And I'm not going to bodyguard. I'm just going to take it on Rocket. So have at her, sir. Have at her. Do your big attack into Rocket the Raccoon. Because what did he ever do to you, trash panda thief that he is?
You want me to throw Rocket? Oh, that's right. He doesn't get any damage.
He doesn't suffer damage from the collisions. That's right, with Nimble. And if you threw Groot, Groot could be thrown into somebody else, and then, yeah.
You probably can take damage from that. Is it both being thrown at?
It's collision, any collision.
Any collision?
It just says collision.
So he just avoids.
Yeah. So he won't, you'll probably daze him with this attack though, mind you. Especially with rolls like that. That's 4 plus 2 crits. That's 6. Rocket says, yeah, he's dazed. He is dazed, but he does drop a Cosmic Cube Fragment.
Oh, definitely.
And picking up that cube, that Rocket is going to be dropping with 1 power, and then Cap gets his second action. Now doing your strike up against Groot. Let's see what you get. 2, 3. You got a crit there, so throw another die in there. All right, 3. And then you don't get your push, right? Because it's on a wild, if I can remember correctly.
Yeah.
Blocking 1, so he'll take 2. And no push. I'm going to try to interact now with that Origin Bomb before Caps ends his activation. You get it, but you take a point of damage as well. Gamora's next. She's going to do an Assassin's Leap onto Captain Marvel. You don't get any bonuses from your binary form from that. So I spent 2 of my 6 power to do that. So let's see what you get on your dodge roll. So physical defense of 3. Let's see if you can take some damage for me, please, sir. You'd take 2 points of damage. I will love that. And then up next, I'm going to do my Godslayer attack into Captain Marvel with Gamora. That's 6 dice.
Crap.
Here we go. It is physical defense, so and your binary form does count here. So that's good. That is 4 because I do have a wild there, which gives me the deadliest woman of the galaxy special rules. So that's 4 on you. I might re-roll those with winging it. I don't think I need to, actually.
Uh-oh.
That's That's
Yep.
4. That knocks her out.
That knocks her out.
All right. Bye-bye, Captain Marvel. Bye-bye.
I was not expecting that.
No, neither was I. I thought it was going to be a little bit tougher with your binary form over there. I will interact now, spending one of those power, which I'll just leave off to see if I can get that Origin Bomb. I do get that Origin Bomb with 1 hit. And second action now is going to be coming up here. So she's threatening that side of the board after stealing that Origin Bomb. War Machine is going next, running up the board. And you do get within 3 of me. Yeah, definitely within 3. I see that I should have probably moved Star-Lord twice to get away from War Machine.
Let's see if this actually works.
What are you going to do? Empty the clip?
Empty the clip.
Oh my goodness.
8 dice.
8 dice.
But every time I've done it, it doesn't do anything.
Any crits counts as 2 successes. Right?
Last time I didn't. I didn't get 1.
Same here, man. Same here. Let's see what we get. 8 dice.
Do something this time. Not a thing.
No,
Not
well, you got 4. You got 4 with a wild, but no crits. I'm blocking none, so you'll take 4 points of damage. But that's all you got. There's nothing else, right? Not yet. Groot's going to activate next for me then. I'm going to do a strike into Sam Cap. Basic strike with Groot, range 3-5 dice. Let's see what I get. That is 3. That is really good. And I can re-roll those too, but I'll wait to see what you roll first. He's going to stick his fingers through you, vibrating shielding. I was assuming you were going to do that anyway, so... Makes sense at this point, seeing how you have the power. So.
I have the power, and I need to survive this.
You got 2 so far. Roll that crit in there. 2. So I will use my Winging It token on Groot, and let's see if I can add in a couple more of these. Yeah, so you're going to take 2 points of damage from that. I'll gain enough power to... Well, I already have enough power on him for my big attack. So the Ion Groot is 8 dice.
2 this time?
Yeah, okay. Spending 2. So it's 8 dice. I'm going to be able to daze you no matter what this turn.
What?
Yep. I can throw you medium afterwards. And stagger you. So here we go. 1. Look at all these blanks and blocks. Like 1. Right?
I'm blocking.
You're blocking it. You're blocking it. Target character, before damage is dealt, the character may throw the target medium, so I'm just going to like throw you and knock you out by hitting that. And so he'll be gone, and you got nobody else, right?
I got no one else.
So that will be end of...
After him in.
Yeah, that's end of getting it ready. We are here with the After Action Report. You just saw the match between your Avengers and my Guardians of the Galaxies with some of the new rules. What was your thoughts on that, Sean?
The new rules make it a lot better for them. They don't need to sacrifice cards now, which is good.
Huge. That Winging It is now relevant.
Yeah,
relevant.
It's now relevant. You're not using it just once because you have to sacrifice like an entire card.
That's it. That's it. I stopped playing Star-Lord because I couldn't take his leadership. You know what I mean? And Star-Lord now with Hit and Run and that Winging It just makes it so much more. The team just so much more versatile and just overall really well. Winging It being able to use on dodge, attack, and defense rolls is awesome.
Yeah, Rocket being able to re-roll any fail hits, which is good.
Rocket? What do you mean?
Well, with the Winging.
Oh, with the Winging, yeah. But you mean when I did my deadly duel and failed like everything?
Yes,
you mean? Yes,
really?
yes, 100%. If I had
hit, it would have done real big bad damage.
It could have if I rolled well, but I never rolled well. I did have a clutch. Not Crew of the Milano, but lovable Misfits roll with Groot and Nebula both rolling crits, so they were able to actually do an attack roll against somebody. But that was good. Gamora is real interesting now with extra stamina and stealth. I like that. And so that extra stamina made her a little bit more survivable, which affected her. You didn't daze her the 1 round because of that. And then Star-Lord, fantastic. I love the changes with him, with the being able to jump around and be maneuverable. I probably should have changed my play with Star-Lord, where instead of like shooting you twice and then hitting and running, I should have just moved away twice, in all honesty, and it's just like, peace out, I'm gone.
Well, I tried to take him out with War Machine, but every time I roll his big, it's always bad. I always either get complete blanks or 2 wilds, but no crits. So I never get that that explosion thing.
And
it never goes off for me.
I feel your pain, dude. I feel your pain because my dice at times suck as well. Groot, actually, I really like the lowering of the cost of his ability. And the fact that now he has a range 3 strike means that he can hopefully gain power that much more. He's still short.
Hit the targets from far away.
Yeah, which hopefully will generate...
Had to be, in 2 inches.
Yeah, well, because he's a short mover and everything. So this sort of benefited him because he was sort of central and didn't move. Like, once he got onto that origin bomb, he did not move at all. He just continued to strike people. But the fact that I got off a couple of We Are Groots in that game was huge. Because, like, you can throw Dormammu with that. Like, it's huge. You can be like, oh, I'm going to put 8 dice of damage into Dormammu. Stagger him, but I think Dormammu's immune to stagger, if I can remember correctly. I'd have to look at his card, which I don't have in front of me.
He's moved to a lot of stuff.
Incinerate, Hex, and...
Poison and everything.
Something. I can't remember off the top of my head. But, either way, he could throw Dormammu after doing 8 dice of damage into Dormammu. He could throw Dormammu into somebody else. And all of a sudden, here's a size 5 Dormammu coming at you, and you got to try to dodge it. Have fun, right? So I definitely like the changes with the Guardians of the Galaxies. They feel nice. I will continue to play them because I was playing them either way, even without these changes. So I'm going to continue to play them, and I really like them. It will be fun to see what comes up with the rest of the changes that Atomic Mass Games has been making. I can see nothing but good things because the changes they've made so far have been fantastic. Captain Marvel, oh my gosh, is a beast. Like a beast with Steve Rogers. That 3-power binary form is huge. And once you get that going, especially in Steve Rogers,
you can probably keep it going.
You could probably keep it going every turn.
Which is really good. And it doesn't end until you activate her again.
Yeah, the start of your next activation. So like all your if you activate her first, it's like all her defense rolls are all of a sudden 2 higher. All her attacks that round are 2 higher. And the fact that if you use your strike, or even if you don't use your strike and you have enough power, you just do 2 energy blasts because that gives you a power for each of them. The next turn, in the power phase, you gain a 3rd power anyway. So now you're just like, I'm going to binary form again. And that's not even including her throws of being able to throw size 4 terrain pieces and that now. So seeing Captain Marvel on the board was absolutely amazing. I loved it. I think she did really well. And Captain America, like Steve Rogers Cap, the changes for him I think are so suiting because like why can't he throw somebody that's bigger than a human? He can lift up humans with one hand, you know what I mean? So it's like, it made perfect sense. And the extra damage on the shield throw and the push being a size 3 now, just really good. I like it, the changes are amazing. So that's what has me excited and looking forward to the further changes for this game in the pack that's coming. And so I can't wait to see the next reveal, to see who it is. So hopefully I can get them on the board and play something with them because I love to try them out. And this is a good way to showcase them that so you guys can see how the changes are and everything as well. So yeah, Sean, dude, I think that was a really close game. That last round, I think you really could have pulled out a win if you changed a few of your tactics around.
Yeah, I shouldn't have tried to throw Rocket or throw Groot. I should.
Yeah, it was Rocket. Yeah,
strike him.
You should have
a couple times.
Yeah, you should have done a strike or a shield throw.
And then played all you.
And then you've played all you've got because then you could have you could have cleared that entire center of the board, which then everybody else could just run down and focus on Star-Lord, who had three of the Cosmic Cube fragments. So if you did that, I think it would have been a completely different game changer if you activated Cap first and you cleared out that central, because you would have probably took out Okoye because she only had 1 health left. Groot maybe not have taken out, but you probably would have done a bunch of damage to him. And then Rocket you would have taken out as well too. So I think that's probably should have been the play, is the all you've got to get that extra activation with him. Yes, he would be removed from the board afterwards, but it would open up to you getting all of the Cosmic Cube fragments and also the Origin bombs as well, right? So and that would have got you the points to bump me out at the end of round 4. So, but it didn't play out that way. But next time, next time. Well, dude, I appreciate it. Thank you for the game. I appreciate that, guys. If you haven't yet, make sure you check out Torchlight Games and Hobbies. They have a web store that you can check out in the link in the description down below. Use the code FIRE5 to save yourself 5% off of your hobby supply needs. Also, you can check out and support our Patreon page and support the channel through there while you're in the description of the video. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, ignite your hobby.